Hey, and welcome to another episode of You Love Comic Books. This is episode 53 of a YouTube show I do where I showcase my recent comic book hauls, comic book speculations, stuff from my collection, and sometimes I'll do mini reviews of stuff from my weekly pull list. So, this is a special episode of You Love Comic Books where it's more focused. It's from one store. You will see in the title it says that I paid $155 at a half off sale at a comic store. This store was having like a big event. I called them up that morning to find out because it wasn't in their ad. And I said, hey, I heard you're having some sales. What is it? And they said basically 50% off all books in their boxes and on the rack, and old books. And all the books in the cases and on the wall were 10% off. So I was like, well, I'm definitely going to take advantage of the 50% off because 10% off on their wall books isn't that great. And their prices in their wall books tend to be I feel like a little higher than normally. I don't know, whatever. So, but 50% off, and they have some pretty high priced books in those boxes. So I was like, damn, I drove right there, took advantage. And so here we go. Here are the results. Before I get into the results, please, if you like comic book hauls, comic book speculation, comic book collections, comic book reviews, why not give this channel, you love comic books, a like, leave a comment if you have any questions, what you see, and, subscribe, become part of the You Love Comic Books conversation. Watch the video, of course, if you like what you're seeing, smash that like buttons, leave a comment, subscribe, help me destroy the YouTube algorithm. The more people will like it and watch it, obviously more people will get to watch it. So also check out the links to my eBay, You Love Comic Books, and my Instagram, You Love Comic Books. My Instagram has basically stuff you see here, but stuff from my collection that I showcase. I also sell some stuff on there as well. Check out my eBay for comic books, graphic novels, trades, etc., video games, toys. The links are in there. All right, let's get into the haul. So like I said, I spent $155 at a comic store that was having a sale, half off everything. So you can tell me what you think in the comments. Was this an amazing deal, or did I kind of pay what these books were worth? Or I overpaid? Let's find out. Peter Parker's Spectacular Spider-Man 99. This is a newsstand. I'd say it's like a almost VF copy. Happy to have it. It says 20. I paid 10 for it. This is the first cover appearance of Spot. I think it's like a second appearance. Not like the character first appears in like 97. I think he becomes Spot in 98. So I had one of these. I think this is a better condition copy. Happy to have it. Here's one I've been wanting to get for a while. Amazing Spider-Man 88. First appearance of the Queen Goblin. Says it was 12. I paid 6 for it. This one's in really, I'd say, like near mint condition. I don't know if this character's like a big deal anymore. I don't really read the current Spider-Man comics, but I feel like she's a character that people liked. She'll probably come back at some point, and who knows? They use these characters in video games, toys, movies, etc. I figured worth getting the first appearance. And Marvel Tales 137. This is just a reprint of Amazing Fantasy 15. It's considered one of the earlier ones. It's from 1981. I don't know how many times it was reprinted at this point. It was in like a golden age record or whatever it's called in the 60s. That's really expensive. I don't know if like Marvel Tales #1 had it in there. I could be wrong, but this one can fetch a pretty penny. Paid $7.50 for this. I already have a copy of this. I think this is a better condition one, and this one was cheaper than what I paid for it. So I'll probably put up the other one for sale down the line. So happy to have this. Amazing Spider-Man 229 and 230. Got these for, well, it says 15 each, but paid 15 for both of them. This one's probably more in like the fine VF, and this one's more like a VF copy. Happy to have these. If you watch one of my older videos, I did one. It was a garage sale video where I went to a garage sale, got these books for like an amazing deal. And I remember the joke was, if you watch it, was I could never find any garage sale in comic books. And of course, the day I find one is the day that my wife and kid were going somewhere, so I couldn't sit there all day and look. Guy gave me a list of what books he had. I came back the next day, but unfortunately, these two were gone. I would have probably gotten those for like $1.50 each. I don't know what condition they were in. I think these would be in better. But who knows? It doesn't matter because they were gone. Happy to have these for $7.50 though. These books tend to the Juggernaut issues from Spider-Man can tend to command a premium price, like $30 sometimes easily for each issue. So to get them for 15 for both is can't complain. Power Man 49 got this one for 10, says 20. It's a nice condition copy. This is just the second issue with Iron Fist joining Power Man in the series. It becomes Power Man Iron Fist issue 50. That's when they become a team. Happy to have this. So, issue 57 is just an early X-Men appearance. I've been wanting to get this one for a while, too. It's just a couple of keys that I want to knock out. Issue 50 is like the last one I need. I would love to get the first issue, Luke Cage. That one can go for really expensive. So, we'll see. I would love to have that book, though. It's a great classic cover. And then here is the last issue of the series. Got this one for $3, says 6. This is issue 125. It's a nice condition copy. Always cool to grab the last issue of a series because, you know, the price, the amount that were made is much lower. They tend to. All right, let's move on. Marvel Age 97. This is the first preview appearance of Darkhawk. Been wanting to get this one for a while. Got this one for $7.50. This is a nice near mint condition copy. Happy to have this. Darkhawk kind of blew up like the past couple of years. It's like one of those, I mean, it was kind of like a joke in like Facebook groups and stuff about this book. And then one day, like, people started paying $100 for issue number 1. I don't know. A little crazy. It can go for like 20 or $30. This is his first preview. This one can go for a decent amount too. Happy to have this, and again, to get for $7.50. So here's another first preview appearance. Issue 82 Marvel Age. Why I got it, let me show you real quick. This one cost me $5. This is, again, let's say it's like a near mint condition copy. Okay, what is the key significance of this Marvel Age issue? Now let's find out real quick. It's the first preview appearance of Cable, Strife, and everyone's favorite character, Cougar. This mean dude's name is Cougar. He's half Mar and half cat, and according to Rob's notes, he's all rubble. I guess they forgot the T. Note that his pants have the same outside. Okay, whatever. Cable is, let's see what they say about Cable. His name is Cable, or Cybrid. And Rob's notes indicate that he's a real man of mystery. Is he a mutant or not? Half cyborg? He's at least 40 years old, but no one knows for sure, and there's a chance that he knows Wolverine. Oh, that's cool. He knows Wolverine. Strife, is he friend? Oh, is he? There's no name yet. Is he friend or foe? His name is not known, but just from the looks of him, he looks someone when even Wolverine would think twice about fighting. Well, out of all the designs, Strife definitely is more in the final stage of design. Cable's almost there. Or Cybrid, as it says. And then everyone's favorite character, Cougar. I don't know whatever came of Cougar. I think nothing. Also, there's a Hellraiser preview. That's pretty cool. That kind of picked up Hellraiser issues because of the movie that was on Hulu. So got this one for $5. Happy to have this. Here's another one. This one I got for $10. Liked it so much I put it in a fancy Mylar. It is, I would say, like a fine condition copy. I think a press and a clean could really help this book. Besides it being one of the first, maybe the first Secret Wars preview. It's got a cover. I have to find it in a box, but it's similar to the first issue cover. I think there might have been some character switch outs though. Like some of the characters are not the same on this cover. I could be wrong, but why is this issue a big deal? Well, let's take a look and find out. Besides the fact that it's a Secret Wars preview, which I think is a big deal too, because, you know, they announced a movie. This predates Secret Wars #1. It says it on here on the cover, but there's a reason why this book fetches a pretty penny. It is, oh, here you go. Secret. Are you ready for Marvel Superhero Secret Wars? It is the first preview appearance of the Black Suit Spider-Man. A little different. They have red instead of white. I don't know, I wonder how the red would have how people would have reacted to that. I think the white was probably the wise decision. I mean, they got the eyes right, and he also appears right here too. So this is technically, if you want to be a. Also, I got some A-Team preview. That's kind of cool. Reese Severin did the art. Look at that. Dread Star. If you, I mean, a little early Hobgoblin. If you want to be a stickler, I mean, this book technically, you know, it predates Spider-Man's Amazing 252. I would say, you know, some people poo-poo on preview appearances, but I would say Marvel Age was different because, one, you had to pay for it. It's in a comic book format. They had comic book previews in it. It was numbered like a comic book. So I would say that Marvel Ages were discarded. People did not say Marvel Ages like they did regular comics. So, yeah, I think this was a good get. I'm happy to have it. And, you know, I think I paid only 10 for it, so pretty cool. Okay, here we go. Superman, number 4, first appearance of Bloodsport. Got this. This is pure spec again. I mean, this book was a spec book years ago. The announcement of Suicide Squad came out. Idris Elba played him. But now that James Gunn is basically running DC, you know this character's coming back. Demand will come back. Happy to get this for 5, so we'll see. Superman, number 9. Just an early, yeah, okay, the Joker is from the 30s. Superman's from the 30s. Let me take that back. It's just an iconic cover. It's Joker fights Superman. Joker shows up in this book. This is, Byrne draws it. Happy to have it. It was $4, not $8. So here's one I got for $1.50. Says 3. Again, Superman 62. Why did I get this book? Well, not because it's Superman 62. I don't really care about that. This is that strange... I'll get into that in a second. It's in decent condition. It's a VF. It is, if you watch my last video, I showcased Justice League Europe, like 33. It has Lobo fighting Despero on the cover. But I found out when I got home that it was the first Sonic the Hedgehog comic was inside of it. His first comic appearance. And I figured, I know it couldn't have just been Justice League Europe. Like this comic, 16-page comic, had to have been in other DC comics. And it was. I found out Superman 62. If anyone who's watching this video can let me know in the comment section where else the Sonic the Hedgehog preview showed up in DC Comics around this time, feel free to leave that information. Happy to get this for $1.50. I've seen this book can go for like 15 or 20 bucks. So we'll see. Cool. Happy to have it. Daredevil 156. Got this one for 5. It's a decent condition copy. I mean, it's not perfect. Happy to just have this. I wanted to get like some of those like red, yellow suit covers, you know, post issue 7, I think. Or is it 6? Where Daredevil becomes red, his red suit, which is here and here. I think that's like issue 8. There's like Namor on the cover. So you only see this very seldomly. This is also it's like a dream issue or something. I was like skimming through it. The champions show up. Bob Layton draws it. The art's really good, actually. But Frank Miller comes along in 158 and changes the game completely. Like Daredevil at this time period was kind of on the outs. I'm sure Bullseye shook things up a bit, but I don't know. Happy to have it either way. Daredevil 228, nice condition copy. Got this one for $2.50. It's a newsstand from, it's 1985. It's not like that big of a deal. Newsstand, direct market. The newsstand was still, I think the numbers were even at this point. Maybe, well, whatever. Regardless, newsstand copies are hard to come by in good condition, so therefore they are more desirable. This is the second part of the Born Again storyline. Also, it's an awesome Matt Murdock cover. I think it's John Romita Jr. Oh, no, I'm wrong. It's not. DM. Ooh, who drew that? I don't feel like opening it. Daredevil 270, which is John Romita Jr. This is the first appearance of Blackheart. Been wanting to get this one for a while. Got this one. This one was said 30. Got this for 15. This book can go for like 30, 40, 50 bucks, depending. I've been wanting to get this one for a long time, but did not ever want to pay that price. Happy to find a near mint condition copy for 15. So I think I got a good deal. This one is the biggest bummer of the entire video, for me at least. Captain America 321. Got this one for $5. It's an iconic Mike Zeck cover. I think, I could be wrong, it's one of his last covers he does in this series, but this is a really sick cover. I mean, look at the lighting and everything, the shading. I had never seen this in the store, and I think I saw it once, and it was like $25 or something. I was like, I'm not paying $25 for this. I don't think it has any key significant value besides it's just an iconic cover. But this is so I look at books when I'm in the store. I looked at everyone, but I didn't look at this one, and I regretted not looking at it, because when I came home, I pulled it out and I noticed this on the cover, and I was like, oh no. And then on the back, the same thing. The book itself is fine, but the back too was like that. Very bummed. It's so stupid, because like I said, I only paid $5 for it, and that is probably the correct value now for this book with those rips. But it's funny, if you watch my videos, I did one from a comic convention, and there was one book I paid like maybe $1 for. And I came home and I saw that the whole bottom corner was just completely messed up, and I didn't look under it. And it just bugged me so much. It's like so stupid. You know, that's the thing I focus on, is like the book, but I paid the least amount. Like, I don't really have any intention of selling it. I guess I'll just keep my eye out for a better condition copy, and hopefully I get it for pretty cheap. But whatever, it's still sick Mike Zeck cover. Happy to have it, even though that. X-Men 148, Spider-Woman appearance, Dazzler appearance. I think this has a key in this as well. I don't remember. Got this one for $5. It's like a fine VF copy. I just need a couple more issues to complete the 100 run. Whoops. 100 an X-Men, 100 and up. I think I just need like 102, 103, 116, and like a couple like later on, like 170 something. Happy to have it. So this one I'm happy to get. This one, they said, it's priced at $28. Got this one at $14. It's the first Terrax appearance, who's a Herald of Galactus. A lot of the Galactus Heralds blew up. Will we see Terrax in the movies? I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll go like the, kind of like the Thanos route, where he had like the black, what were they called, that group? They had like the awesome villains that Thanos' like minions that were in Infinity War and showed up in the end of Endgame. Maybe Galactus, like, he usually only has like one Herald at a time. Silver Surfer being like his first one, or like the first one when we meet Galactus. Fire Lord's one, Airwalker's one, Terrax is one, Nova? Not Nova, Richard Pryor Nova. It's like, I forgot her name. And then there's been other Heralds since. But who knows, maybe like, if Galactus shows up, we'll get like 5 Heralds. So, happy to have this either way. It's a cool cover, and it's a nice condition copy, and I only paid $14 for it. Fantastic Four 82, almost done with this video. Fantastic Four 82, this is the, I don't think this has any like real key significance. It's like a minor Inhuman source appearance, nothing big. Just a sick Jack Kirby cover. I mean, look at this. I love the pose with like, you could do this crazy perspective with Reed Richards because of his powers. It's I got this one for $9. It was $18. Got this one for $9. I mean, it's in decent condition. It's got some stress. There's definitely schmutz on it. The book itself is in decent condition. It's just like for a Silver Age title. I think this is like 1968, something like that. Let me know in the comment section, what would you use to clean this type of stuff off an old book? Like this grime. I've seen videos, and I always forget, there's like certain kind of sponges that you can get, kind of wipe it down. It'll get like, some people use erasers. I am not using an eraser. I have a very heavy hand. I want up destroying the book. But speaking of erasers though, here's the last one. Maybe use an eraser to get some of this pencil off. This is Silver Surfer number 16. Got this one for, it was $25. Got this one for $12.50. It is, besides being like one of the last issues, it goes to issues 18. It's the second cover appearance of Mephisto. I could be wrong. I don't think he appears throughout the series, but I don't think he shows up on the cover until this issue. This issue 3. I could be wrong. You can tell me in the comments. And it's just a sick cover of Silver Surfer fighting Mephisto. So let's just take a look at this. I knew getting this that this is not a great condition copy in any way. I figured there was no way in hell they would only sell this for $25 if this was in good condition. And like I said, I paid $12.50. But I think if this was in really good condition, this would have been in a case or on the wall. And I'll tell you what I noticed when I looked at the book that there was a chunk missing. But let's see. The cover's got some stresses in it. It's got this little tear here. Obviously, some child who owned it, or adult, whatever, decided they were going to become an artist. And it's a remarked edition. There you go. See? It's remarked. That's what I'll tell people. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. Silver Surfer, let's see. So, like, the interior, not bad for, like, Silver Age title. Like, the paper is a little tan. Let's take a look at it. All right, so far, so good. So far, so good. Here we go. Mephisto hanging out, like, in a jacket or something. Oh, here we go. Look at that. The whole book is like that. Like, it's just got... and that's, I knew that getting the book. Like, at least the back cover isn't too bad. I knew that getting the book. I knew there was no way in hell this store was going to give this away for that cheap. But to get it for, I would say to get this in what is probably like a 2.5 condition for just $12.50 for a Silver Surfer. This whole line demands a premium price. Even like there's issue 1 that goes for crazy money. Issue 2 you could probably get for a decent price. Issue 3 goes for crazy money because it's that first Mephisto cover, first appearance. 4 goes for insane price because it's that iconic Thor cover. And then I know there's a couple of first appearance here and there, but like there's a Spider-Man cover that kind of demand, and Human Torch. But really, and then there's this issue with Mephisto on the cover. So happy to have this. So yeah, like I said, I got these for in total $155 or $170 with tax. Let me know what you think. Did I do well? Did I have a comic book win here? Is this like no big deal? I get books like this all the time, and I get them for $1 each. I went to a garage sale and got all these books for a nickel. All right, well, happy to have these books either way. Leave a comment, smash that subscribe button, like the video, check out my Instagram, check out my eBay. The links are in the caption. You love comic books. You're going to see a previous video here. You're going to see a previous video here. You're going to see that subscription button. You're going to smash it. All right, have a good one. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.